welcome to today's video. In today's video I am going to be sharing some advice for anyone that is going into high school or starting year 12. So I finished my final year of high school last year in November and I'm extremely happy that it is over. It was a very hard 13 years of my life, let's just say that. I never really enjoyed school like a lot of people, but now I am finished and I'm actually going into uni to study a Bachelor of Primary Education, which I know people would be like, if you didn't like school, why would you go study primary school? I actually really enjoyed primary school. It was like the best couple of years of my life, but then it all changed when I got to high school, and I know a lot of people would be the same. That's why I thought today I would share my advice for starting high school or going into year 12, as I have experienced a lot of things and I have learned a lot of things, so I thought I would share it with you guys. Before we start, I just want to say I'm in no way trying to offend anyone with what I say. I just want to share my advice and also things that I've learned along the way. Alright, so let's get started. So the first topic we're going to talk about is popularity. It is 100% okay not to be popular. You do not need to be in a popular group in high school to fit in. In all honesty, it is better to steer clear of those groups and find a smaller, genuine friend group where everyone can trust each other and they are all supportive. I've learned this over the years. I've been in pretty much the same group all throughout high school, but it has split into many different groups, and I have been around with different people, and I know what it's like to be with the total opposite person to who I am and a similar person, and I've always liked the person that is like me because I can relate to them. We talk about everything with each other and it's just nice having someone that you are around that you actually want to be around. So those people that are in high school that are considered popular, they always have struggles too. They want to know that they are likable, attractive and interesting, and like many of us, they don't want to miss out on anything. Most of the time they will change their personality depending on who they're around. If that is different girls or even guys, I've experienced that where girls will change their whole personality around a guy just so the guy can like them, and it's really annoying because they will put that person down, and it is horrible being around people that just put you down non-stop, and they're definitely people that you do not want to hang around with. Usually from what I've learned throughout high school, those groups that are considered popular are always fighting, and then next minute they're best friends and they act like nothing happened. Like, I don't understand why they do it. I just feel like they have a fear that they're going to lose their group and they're going to lose the image that they're portraying at school, thinking like they're the best, but like in reality they're not. They're like everyone else. They get scared that they're going to have to find another group to be with, so they'll just put up with the bullying and all the hate they're getting just to stay in that group. Popularity doesn't define your worth, future or happiness. If you have genuine friends, you can focus on yourself throughout school and try your best to exceed. Popularity doesn't define your skills, talents, intelligence or your character. Just remember, high school isn't forever, and those people that are considered popular will all move on with their lives and find something better to do. You will find more opportunities throughout life to find genuine friends, which could be at work or if you go to uni or wherever your next career choice is. There will always be more people that you can find that are genuine people that you can be friends with. So don't follow the crowd, be your own person and just focus on your happiness. The next topic I want to talk about is boys. Okay, where do I start? Don't waste your time on boys in high school. Like, of course, don't have to avoid boys altogether. Obviously, go out, have fun, have boys that are best friends, but don't get into a relationship in high school. Your main priority in high school should be focusing on your schooling, making sure your homework is done, making sure your assignments are done on time. You don't want to be having someone else interfering in that. Don't put your future on hold for a guy. Most of the time guys are very immature and don't care about school, failing classes, and they're in trouble all the time and usually are in detention. Don't get roped into their mistakes and ruining your chances of exceeding in school. If a boy is respectful, they will understand your choices of wanting to focus on yourself and you can just stay friends with them. If in the long run something does happen, you don't want to look back and go, why did I let him be my priority? School should have been. Just make sure school is always your priority. Right, next topic is doing homework and handing up assignments on time. This is the biggest piece of advice I want everyone to take from this video, is about doing your homework and handing assignments up on time. You might go, oh, it's fine, I have a week until it's due, so I'll do it closer to. No, start that assignment now. You don't want to be like me and get an assignment a week before it's due and then leave it all the way till the day before it's due and go, oh, there's an assignment due, I have to finish that. And then you have to start and finish it in one day, in a couple of hours, and then hand it up. Doing that will stress you out so much. Just start chipping away at it each day so that when it comes to the day that it's due, you can finalize it and hand it up. If you are one of those people like me that likes to do your assignments the day before it's due, it does also ruin your chances of getting a good grade for it because you are so rushing so much to get it done that you can't do it to your best of your ability. So just make sure that you chip away at it each day so that when it comes to the day that's due, it's finished. And also, once you get into year 12 and you have all different subjects that you're doing, leaving assignments to the last minute is like the worst thing that you can do. Because you have so many assignments in each class, if you leave something, it can ruin everything. It can make you so stressed out in year 12. You want to make sure you're on top of all your work. Something else is that mainly is for year 12s is don't always think that you can get extensions. Most of the time from my experience at my school, teachers always are like, oh yeah, you can get an extension, that's fine. But you don't want to have to rely on them for every assignment. One day the teacher could say no and then you will probably get stressed out that you're going to get in trouble. Try and finish your assignment first, and last resort should be asking for an extension. Make sure you ask the day before it's due for an extension, as that is the responsible thing to do. Teachers hate when you ask for an extension the day that it's due because it gives them no time to mark it. Throughout high school, try your best to get good grades. At the end of it, it will make you feel so good, happy. It lets you know that you actually tried your best throughout schooling. I, one year, didn't do the best, got really bad grades, and I felt really bad in myself what I had done because I let other things get in the way. Whereas in year 12 and year 11, I tried my best to get good grades, and I did, and I ended the year off with a bunch of awards, and it just makes you feel really good. When you get to year 12, you really need to prioritize your schoolwork, making sure you try your best with every assignment, as that will hopefully set you up for your future. If you have electives in year 12, which I did, and you can choose maybe 2, 3 or 4 electives, make sure you choose the electives you want to do that will help you for your future career. You don't want to choose electives that your best friends are choosing. They might choose subjects that they want to do but you don't want to do, and it doesn't help you in your future. A lot of people choose the same electives as their friends because they want them in the same class as them, to be with them non-stop throughout the day, but in reality you don't want to do that because in the end, doing a subject that you don't want to do, it isn't helping you in your future. Like obviously if you want to do that subject, you do it, but if you're like I only want to do it because they are in the class, don't do it. Do what you want to do. I did all different subjects than my friends. Like my friends had all the same classes and then I just had all different classes, and in a way it was really annoying, but they did subjects that I didn't like, and I didn't want to have to go do subjects I didn't like because I wanted to be with them. In a way, you just have to kind of forget about everyone else, what everyone thinks, just so that you can focus on yourself. The next topic I want to talk about is be nice to teachers. Have respect for teachers as they are just doing their job. They want you to learn and exceed in school. I know it might not feel like it, but trust me, they do. Don't be afraid to ask them for help, as that is what they are there for. I always thought that asking for help was really scary. I always thought that they'd go, why weren't you listening, or make up an excuse. So I always kept to myself and never asked for help. So I always ended up with the wrong answers or a completely different topic than what we were meant to be doing. And then I eventually in year 12 realized asking for questions is a normal thing to do, and it is actually a really easy thing to do when you start doing it. Like you always see other people asking questions and I'm sitting there so scared to ask a question. Ask them about a question and then they'll tell me exactly what I need to do, the answer or anything like that, and it just makes me feel good because now I know what I'm meant to be doing, and it just makes you feel good. There are no silly questions to ask a teacher. That is what they're there for. They're there to help you. Even if you ask the teacher after class when everyone else has left, just so you can have a one-on-one conversation with your teachers, just so that you feel more comfortable than being around with all your classmates. You just talk to them by yourselves and ask them a question, and then hopefully they'll help you out and give you the answers. Next topic is don't share drama with people that you don't trust. Oversharing with people that you aren't close with, or it could be a close friend but that you don't 100% trust, can come back to bite you in the behind. Whoever you tell that drama to will take that information, go tell other people, those people will tell other people, and then that little piece of information that you shared will spread around the school like wildfire. It's better to keep to yourself or just tell your really close friends that you trust. If you start talking about people, you become part of the drama, and you don't want to do that. In high school, you want to avoid getting involved in as much drama as you possibly can. In a way, it can really affect your mental health if you do get involved in drama drama that you don't want to be a part of. Some people can drag you into drama because you were there, you witnessed it, you seen it, you heard it, whatever. Tell them you don't want to be involved, walk away. If they have respect for you, they will understand that you don't want to be involved and they'll let it go. This is something that I have experienced in high school, and I know many others have too. In the last year of school, I had 2 friends, and then a few weeks into the school year, one of my friends left, my best friend. It did really stress me out because my other friend a lot of the time wasn't at school, or she had like different lessons than me, so we were never really together. So a lot of the time I was at school by myself. I'm much of an introvert, so this was really hard for me. I had to learn that being by myself was okay. I always felt that if I was by myself at lunch, people would judge me, and in a way they probably did, but I had to train myself not to think like that, because otherwise it literally would have ruined me. I had to learn that focusing on myself and sitting by myself at lunchtime was completely normal. Don't get me wrong, many days I went home early because I just couldn't handle being there by myself, but there were also many days where I had to stay and suck it up. I would find a quiet place to sit in the library, put my headphones in, and try and get as much work as I can done. This was also really helpful if I was behind in a class or something was due really soon. I would be able to just sit, get that done as much as I could. It takes away that time that you could be working on it for homework, but you do it during the school days, so you don't really have to do it for homework. I just want you guys to know that it is completely fine to be by yourself at lunchtime or just throughout the school day if you don't have friends. I know exactly how you feel, and it isn't a good feeling, but you will make it through. You just need to find a way that makes you feel comfortable being at school, whether that is sitting in the library at lunchtime in a quiet spot by yourself, finding teachers that you can talk to and just telling them that you don't have anyone else so that you just want to talk to them, or that could be many other ways. Just know that you're not alone, and there are many other people that feel exactly the same as you, and there's a lot of people out there too that would love to be your friend, but you just don't know it. I wish that I knew in year 12 that I could go up to other people and just be like, oh hey, can I just sit with you today? I don't have anyone, can I just sit and play this card game? Can I just sit and do schoolwork? Many of them would have been like, oh sure, no problem, but I just felt like they would all be like, no, why would you want to sit with us? We're not letting you sit with us. So I always had that fear that they would like reject me in a way, so I never did. I know now that if I did, they all would have been fine with it. And also I'm finished school now, so none of that matters anymore. If I did do that, if I did sit with someone, none of them would think about it. You just got to try and get involved with other people. Try and just be like, okay, can I sit with you at lunchtime today? Most of the time, if you find that right person, they will say yes. So I really wish I did that last year in schooling, because it probably would have made my life 100 times easier. Think about the bigger picture. You might think school is taking forever to finish, all the assignment, the exams, the tests, everything like that. But in reality, it will be over before you know it. And I know many of you are probably like, yes, I can't wait for it to be over. Don't get me wrong, I was exactly the same. I'm so thankful that school is over with. I wasn't a big fan of high school, but it will all be over with. And one year you could look back and go, oh, I wish I enjoyed that year. I wish I got more involved. I wish I did that. I wish I did this. Just enjoy every single day that you can at school. I know it is hard for many of you, but just try and enjoy it. Try and get involved in every activity that you can, all the different sporting events if you like that, all the art events, music events, whatever. Try and get involved as much as you can so that you look back and go, I did my best back then. I was involved in this. I did this. So it just makes you feel better instead of being like, oh, I didn't do that. I quit that. That is me. I didn't do anything. I don't look back and go, oh, I wish I did that. But I know many people would. They would regret not doing stuff. So just always try and get involved and do as much as you can. Only what you want to do though. Don't get peer pressured into doing stuff you don't want to do. Do only what you want to do. Many of you will have 1 year left of school, 2, 3, 4, 5, even more. So just trust me, I thought school would never end. But look at me now. I'm finished and I am going into uni. You actually have to start thinking about your future once school finished, and also your life, like where am I going to work, what am I going to do, job, this, that. You have so much to think about when you're an adult, so you just got to try and enjoy your younger years. So just always try to focus on yourself, and you never know where the future will take you. Well, that is kind of all the advice I have to give for school. I do just want to say, set yourself up for the day. Have a good routine that you can follow each day, whether that is writing it down in a journal, a book, having it on your computer, paper or just in your mind. Having a good routine will set yourself up for each new day, whether that is setting your alarm for the morning, setting your clothes out the night before you have to go to school, and checking it off as you go. It will make you feel more productive throughout the day, knowing that you are accomplishing things. It also just makes you feel better having a routine because you're not rushing in the morning. You know exactly what you need to do. You don't need to go and get distracted and do other things. And if you accomplish that, then you're done and you've got spare time to just relax or whatever. But if you're like, don't have a routine and you're getting up at 8 a.m. in the morning, you've got 10 minutes to get ready and you're out the door, you don't want to do that. You want to set yourself up for an hour before you have to leave and everything you have to do in that hour before you leave. You just want to make sure that you, especially in year 12, you're not rushing. You want to just take your time and have a good routine. Well, that is all the advice I have to share with you guys. I really hope you did enjoy this video. I really hope this advice has helped many people in a way. If you would like to know anything else, please leave me a comment. I'll try my best to get back to what you have to say. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and also turn notification. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.